don't know if I can Friday the 13th.
I have no idea what you're doing.
That's okay, no one else does either. But hello and welcome to the Wolf Tap. If you stuck around for that last one, that took a fucking personal record for yours truly. And Dracus as well. I think Marilyn was there. Marilyn was there for a little bit. Vexper was in texting, but he was there.
I think by the time everyone was there, because I think Lucan appeared for a little bit as well.
Yeah, that's right, everybody. Get a little taste of everything. But yeah, that one went 2.5 hours. Let's not do that again.
It will never.
Or at the very least, maybe we can push for 3. We'll be as long as Raw, even with overtime. Actually, I think
24-hour.
Actually, I think this Raw ended on time. Believe it or not.
I can't remember anything about Raw. It's
He went overtime and ended 5 minutes after. I'm like, wow. In any case, apparently this Raw was SmackDown because the highlight reel starts off with Jericho gloating about what he did to Ambrose, and I've got the remains of Mitch right here, and he even addresses it too. Like people on Twitter is like, Mitch, no, like like rest in peace.
Yeah, I saw the Jericho wanted poster that you were trying to get last week on the little thing of all the tweets.
Oh, somebody did it.
Plant murderer.
Just adds it to the
Never
list.
forget.
Yeah, I scrambled to get a pick, by the way. I just have, like, everyone kept talking about the new era, so I got ECW's new era. All standing triumphantly, Got CM Punk. Ariel with Kevin Thorne. What was his name? Elijah Burke. I was trying to remember his WWE name. I was like, he's not the Pope. He wasn't the Pope then. And of course, the star of the show, fucking Marcus Corvon. Do what I do. Also known as Monty Brown.
I know nothing about WWE's ECW run, apart from Punk was in it and Vince McMahon got the title for some reason.
For some reason, yeah. Pretty much. That's the longest short of it.
Well, as far as I can guess, the reason was I'm Vincent Kennedy McMahon, damn it.
I'm Vince. Achoo. It's like, but he's like addressing the crowd. Isn't it fun to talk about Mitch? It's like, oh, you're having fun talking about this plant I broke. It probably cost like $8 probably. No one Ambrose probably got it half off or something like that. He saved up all his coupons. Well, Ambrose wasn't having fun in the emergency room, but I get why you like Mitch. He's more interesting than Ambrose. I'm like, oh shit. He's more interesting. He's more charismatic. I can take these parts of clay and sell them for $12 and it'd still be worth more to WWE than Dean Ambrose. You people relate to Dean Ambrose because he's a loser. And then every man like all of you. I personally cannot relate to that because I'm Chris Jericho and my dick is huge. I'm the Haley's Comet.
The gift.
Yeah. I love that he's kept that. Every week he's just like, soak it up. Like, no, drink it in. Like,
I don't. The gift of Jericho isn't even the bit that sells it. It's just after he just goes, drink it in, man.
Yeah. Just the pose at the end. Just, I'm waiting for your adoration. Ask me.
I'll cheer for Jericho. I like Jericho.
Oh.
And gonna channel my inner Vex
I love this feud,
Mitch is probably a better wrestler than Dean.
I love this,
according to Vexper.
Oh yeah, that's why I wanted him here for this, especially. I love this feud, but the elephant in the room, I'm like, why did Shane take his show away in the first place? I guess because he was just being like a
dick.
Yeah, I guess like my guest is me, and how big my dick is. Drink it in. That takes on different connotation now that I've said that.
I think the only bit I'm disappointed with the whole talk show bit is that they didn't deck half of the ring out as the Ambrose Asylum and have half of it as the highlight reel. Maybe like have the sign split in half so it's the Jericho Asylum reel.
Jeribros.
Jarrett Rose.
Jerry Rose. He looks over and
would that have been their tag team instead of Y2AJ
like
or A2J or whatever it was?
He just comes in, looks over it, and is like, I'm not sure if anyone's like this pairing, but I guess it's one now. I'm like, that's gonna show up on fanfiction.net later. Do people still use it? I'll tell you what I was trying to look up, I couldn't remember it, but Cutie Kane on the Edge and Christian show. I was trying to look up a pic for that because I was going to use that at first because I was just to have that on here. But FYI for looking up Bishonen Kane with the safe search off, gonna see some shit. And that's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think I want a Bishonen Kane.
Because I couldn't remember his name at the time. I looked up Bishonen Kane and I'm like, maybe my best bet was trying to find like the pouty lips Kane from the Scooby-Doo movie. His hair's so majestic in that too.
Because now you've said Bishonen Kane, I'm just imagining Paul Bearer being voiced by Norio Wakamoto. And I can't handle that.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. I can say Taker being voiced by him. Like, rest in peace.
Oh no, yeah, that would work. Peace.
Peace. Everyone does not love the road. Jesus Christ.
This is my yato.
Yeah, out comes, but anyway, Jericho's like, drink it in, and out comes Big Cass to say, if you're handing me the gift of Jericho, then hand me the receipt too, because I'm returning it. I know you're one of the greatest, but I don't think you understand this new era. The whole "we have arrived," that's a declaration. And you're standing in my way, so I suggest you get out of it or I'll run through you. You may be the best at what you do, but I'm 7 foot tall. He looks over.
And that is Vince McMahon's entire philosophy on booking.
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to come in with, the crowd helped. He's over. The crowd was like, you can't teach that.
Yeah, it was good.
As long as he got
to
that,
see him getting good results without Enzo.
He's in there with fucking Chris Jericho, the whole people in the opening segment. I'm like, damn, this is going good. And Jericho's like, and he's like, oh, you want to fight? You want to fight? Then he punks him out and leaves. He's like,
what is it? Enzo annoying? Chris calls him.
Enzo annoying, yeah. Trying to remember what he said. But yeah, basically Jericho leaves, but he's like, turns around and he's like, I'm gonna get you.
Big boot to the face.
Big boot to the face, and that's after he's told he's soft, and Jericho's like, bitch, what? I'm the greatest. And Jericho tries to, after the fact, create favor with Steph, who tells him to never to drive a wedge between her and Shane, and makes him and Cass the main fucking event. How you doing, indeed?
Well done, Big Cass. Nothing can get in the way of your greatness.
Nothing at all.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be the match of the night.
Yeah, and it's your fault, Jericho. The only one who puts a wedge between Stephanie and Shane's brother-sister relationship is the father. Vincent Kennedy McMandow. I've been watching a lot of Damien Sandow since we left him. He left us.
Leave the memories alone. You'll never...
Rest in peace, Dow. Hallelujah.
Someone not embracing the era is Baron Corbin, who says he's part of his own era, where he doesn't give a damn about anybody. Especially his opponent, Dolph Ziggler. And he actually gets his W back.
Go back to the Indies, new era.
Just calls out the entire... back to NXT. NXT. Yeah, that'll learn you.
Kicks NXT so hard it just turns to FCW again.
Marvelous. Charlotte and Rick speaking with Shane, trying to lift the ban on Rick being ringside during Charlotte's match to no go, and it furthermore stands for tonight as well. Her match against Paige. Meanwhile, JoJo with, for a lack of a better original name, The Club. They're actually... I thought that was just like a side, or like maybe they'll think of something, but no, they're just The Club now. I'm like, really?
Well, I think it's going to be The Club until Balor comes, and then it'll be Balor Club.
The Balor Club.
even though I think it's a bit short-sighted to just book an entire thing named after someone, because then if he was to leave or get injured and then have to quit, they'd be kind of a bit lost. But I prefer calling it Bulletproof. I think that sounds better than Balor Club.
I was throwing around the idea of I was going to pun it up and say Balor Cry, like Battle Cry. Something. I don't know.
No, yeah, I like that. Or Gullet Club.
Gullet Blub. You keep bringing that up.
Blub, blub, blub.
Blub, blub, blub.
Gullet Blub.
Gullet Blub, Blub,
Our
Blub.
Truth and Fandango. The feud of the year.
Yeah, R-Truth with some yellow tips to his dreads, taking on Fandango in lieu of their big tag match on SmackDown. Another match of the year contender. Sure,
He's
go down
trying to emulate Breezy, and he's trying to get like Breezy's blonde locks.
Yeah, he's still got the it's an actual stick, and it's starting to grow leaves now. Like it's actually like it's blossomed. Classic Breeze just Goldust at least paying attention to the match, and Classic Breeze is just like, This is just a doing.
I think I'm cute.
Breeze being Breeze.
I know I'm sexy.
He goes to distract after Golden Fandango do whatever it is they do. The weird thing.
Channel the big gyrate.
Oh yeah, it's so big. It's a New Day. Breeze gets bumped off to the apron inadvertently by Truth as he picks up the W.
Yeah.
Triple threat match for the IC title is decided because it's just Owens, because it's Owens, Miz, and Cesaro arguing back and forth, and Zayn comes in to try to make it a fatal 4-way. Leave us alone.
Leave us alone, Sami Zayn. You deserve nothing.
And Shane's like, all right.
I don't understand why Sami wasn't in there from the start, though.
Owens was trying to argue, like, hey, you lost your match. You know, you don't deserve to be here any more than they do. Like, this is my title. And Shane's
lost
like,
your match.
And Shane's like, yeah, you got a point. You want to earn it tonight? You beat the champ tonight one-on-one, then you're in. Paige with an opportunity to get her new back in title contention to face Charlotte, sans Rick with Italian commentary. Big time knee to the face from Paige, near fall after dodging Charlotte's big boot. Charlotte goes on moonsault as Paige is there to greet her with a superplex. Charlotte forcing the
superplex.
It was good. Charlotte forcing the break, escaping the PTO. I'm like, oh yeah, she does have a submission. That's right. Haven't seen her in too long. I forget. Natalie takes offense to Charlotte trying to win using the ropes. Follow-away slam off the distraction, and Charlotte still manages to kick out. And then Rick just...
But then...
He comes out anyway.
He ruins everything. Because then he comes down.
Yeah, and...
It's Rick.
Yeah. Rick being Rick.
Shane comes down. I'm so glad Shane came down, though. Like, I wasn't I was thinking, oh god, Rick's here, he's going to cost Paige the match. And then...
Yeah, Shane went up some with like 5 or 6 refs, and they just drag Rick out as Paige gets her W. Yay! I guess that's like the first.
Technically, this means
first roll up of the night. I think. At least according to my notes.
The first roll up.
At least according to my notes. I wrote that all down.
Corbin beat Ziggler at the end of days.
The end of days, yeah. He
and
just
a vicious
destroyed him.
deep 6. Oh. And then I think it was a lie detector that got Fandango.
Yeah, he just bumped into him, and Truth just like capitalized on it. Or no, he bumped Breeze off inadvertently, and then came back, hit the. It was weird. Usually don't see it from the other end like that, but I guess it was the further kind of things for SmackDown, which we'll get to.
But if Charlotte wins at Extreme Rules, which I really hope she doesn't, does this mean that Paige is next in line for a title shot?
I would assume so. She won her match. She beat the champion, non-title. Same as Natalia did not too long ago.
Yeah. Sami Zayn and Dummy.
Leave Miz alone, Sammy.
I love the Miz.
Maurice tries to insult Sammy using French, and he's like French Canadian. He's like, I know what you're saying, you know.
I just Yeah, I want her next.
I like the idea of her trying to put one over
Miz
with the
tries to
language, and
shit
he's like,
talk.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, Extreme Rules, she has to try and shit talk Cesaro, and Cesaro just replies back to her own French.
Yeah.
Because he's like fluent in 5 languages.
Yeah, he's just like all over the place.
Because Swiss people learn a lot of languages.
Owens would be fluent too, like just all 3 of them, and it's like we all know what you're
Oh
saying.
yeah, because Owens learned English by watching WWE.
Yeah,
JR taught him English.
that's awesome.
In fact, I think the only person there who can't speak French is The Miz. Just have all 4 of them having a conversation, then Miz is just really confused.
Miz is like, wait, you said what now? He's still like introduction classes even after all this time. He was too busy in Hollywood. He underachieved on his like French. Like,
Je m'appelle Miz. Bonjour. Oui. J'ai mal à la tête.
he does actually speak some French. I'm pretty sure he's like.
But he must do. He's married to a French Canadian.
Yeah. But he was even speaking it earlier when they were like, I think they were like speaking it back and forth, and I think with like early Miz like singles run kind of, and it was like, oh, like he was like anti-Cena, like I beat Cena like 4-0 or something like that during that time, and it was like him and Moose back and forth for a while, and it was like before they actually got together.
Love you, Miz.
Wow.
Obviously, if Sammy wins, he's in the match.
Yeah.
He wins, rather, obviously.
Oh,
that was my biggest problem with this.
Yeah.
Raw is it was just kind of obvious, apart from the Paige Charlotte.
Yeah, I like that.
Like, because I was just expecting, Charlotte to win, just like feed Paige to a big Charlotte for the pay-per-view, but I think this worked.
I'm sure she can be blue, which is this better way to do that. Also, the one spot, Aloha Miz, Aloha Miz. Using the rope for leverage, and the ref catches him. Exploder Halua kick, fatal 4-way.
Haluva kick is so good. Just it has one of the best sounds of a finisher currently. Oh, it just sounds brutal.
Ooh. Emma telling Becky Lynch she's inferior and she needs eyes in the back of her head. Prophetic words! Because, holy shit, Dana Brooke from behind. Main roster call-up, baby!
Emma and Dana Brooke effectively taking the place of Naomi and Tamina, who have torn a muscle and torn ligaments.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So instead of Team BAD, we have Team E&D. Even though they're not called that, they're just called Emma and Brooke.
Better bake that, Becky better bake an apology kick or something for Sasha. Speaking of which, who's there with the New Day and Ziggler for an up, down, down Pizza Hut ad? Even Ziggler can't get over, and even in there, Ziggler can't get over.
Oh, Ziggler.
I think somebody tweeted out that Baron Corbin should have busted down the door and just beat him up some more. I'm like, really? Kick a man while he's down. Way to go. And he's like, again, it's Big E, the student to the teacher.
I'm just picturing now Ziggler doing the whole lunatic Dean Ambrose thing with Ziggler. Ziggler gets in the shower, out of the shower, Baron Corbin, end of days.
End of days!
Ziggler goes to adopt a puppy, what's in the cage? Lone Wolf, Baron Corbin.
Oh my God. We got a little of that later. Oh.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder looking to be a player here, and Owens comes out
the
to
man
say...
who truly deserves an IC title match.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder, the only person who's not a legend, who doesn't really get affected by losses anymore, because we love him. Zack Ryder, he's the baby. He's the baby.
Ryder. Well, yes, we do. Owens saying to Shane, like...
the radio told us to.
It looks like the new era is just handing out titles to people that come in and beg for it, Zack's like, I technically beat you for that IC title. By that logic, I should be in the Fatal 4-Way and not you. Shane's like, alright.
Leave me alone, Zachy Zane.
Leave me alone, Ryder. Shane's like, alright, you proved that tonight. You But Owens, you take his spot. So, well, it's like, ooh, that's interesting. It wasn't going to happen, but it's interesting.
Cared about.
I was like,
imagine if it had happened.
Oh my god. Shit. Well, Owens would have murdered him.
If that had happened, the only way I could have seen that happening is if
that
Ryder wins. Zyder managed to steal a win with a roll-up, and then Kevin Owens beats him so bad that he can't
That's what I mean.
take part. Or, during Extreme Rules, he just comes back and screws Ryder, and then he's just left and just looks at Sammy and is like, leave me alone, Sammy, and just beats Sammy up. Lunatic French. Sin Cara and Rusev.
Time to feed the Rusev. Lana introing him. Lana back to introing him. No, Vimanye, or however that's spelled, but it just feels right. It's like if Ricardo Rodriguez came back to intro Del Rio. He might still be on TV as a result. Yeah. Him and Sheamus just...
Interesting thing about that. I forget her name, but the person... There's a ring announcer in Lucha Underground who WWE are currently I've heard there's rumors that they're trying to get a ring announcer to come from Lucha Underground to be Del Rio's thing.
I think Marilyn said that
which
last
would be
week.
Interesting.
That'd be cool, yeah. Sheamus will probably get back once the movie drops. I see that. Because he's
and his new gimmick is Rhino.
Yeah.
He comes back with Rhino.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be awesome!
Even though Rhino's currently trying to be a politician in Michigan.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, he's running for, I think it's Congress.
Wow. That's it. Vimanya. I thought it was like a V or something like that.
Russia has a lot of V's.
Yeah. Rusev got eyes to that U.S. title. I want your body, yada yada, this big key. Don't follow me. If you follow me, unfollow me. Rusev Machka.
Rusev television champion. Rusev champion. The Rusev title.
What's this? Sin Cara actually holding him back? Probably just because he's overlooking him for Kalisto like everybody else watching was kind of doing. Like, oh, Kalisto's champion, Rusev? Yeah, no, Rusev, Machka. Oh my god, yes. Running for Congress, yeah. Running for Congress. Running for Congress, yeah. Running for Congress.
Rhino for Congress.
Rhino for Congress. Count on your votes. New Legacy's got to do something like that. They probably do.
That dastardly devil Kalisto kicks Rusev in the head.
Yeah, he distracts the ref, and then Lana to complain about the distraction, which also distracts the ref, and Kalisto just kicks Rusev. I'm like, oh god, we're back to this again, where Rusev's like the most hotly contested face ever. Because everyone else is screwed.
Rusev would make a great baby.
Rusev got screwed, man, again, and Sin Cara just wins off the second roll-up of the night, I believe. Like, I should have come up with like a drinking game, because Raw alone, I feel like it had to have been about 4 roll-ups throughout the entire 3-hour show.
That was the second roll-up. The first one was the Paige Charlotte, and then the second one was the Sin Cara Rusev one.
Yeah. So second roll-up of the night. They're called the Shining Stars. Epico and Primo.
Of the Caribbean.
Yeah, I think they're just
and they're finally
going to
appear.
Next week, yeah.
Oh, finally.
Yeah, get to see what they're about. They're probably just going to do like a segment or something like that. I don't know if they're going to do it like that close to...
Do you think they're going to be heel or face?
They seem like they'd be heel.
Well, yeah, because the whole thing was how Puerto Rico's better than where you live.
Yeah. Puerto Rico's number one. Fuck everywhere else.
Even though my favourite JBL moment of the week, he said this, they had the Puerto Rico thing, and then the first thing said after it was like, isn't Puerto Rico in a really bad recession at the moment? Well, beautiful JBL, you're beautiful.
Topical.
And then Michael Cole was like, shit.
Yeah.
Can I ruin it?
You're
Love it now.
You're killing kayfabe. I got a ticket, you little Mexican. They're not Mexican. Oh god.
They're Puerto Ricans.
I think
Come back, Carlito. You can be cool again.
I think JBL's on the sauce again.
Oh god. That'll be the new talk show, drinking, like bar talk with JBL and Ric Flair.
Oh god.
Ric Flair's never been drunk. He's teetotal.
Someone's getting fired.
But then we have
6-man elimination tag.
Yeah, it's nice to see an elimination tag between the club and the family.
Yeah.
The winner is the second worst named stable in WWE currently. Because, man, both of them are bad.
Jay gets eliminated first.
From a roll-up, third of the night.
Third of the night.
And that's by Anderson.
AJ wants Reigns until Gallows... Yeah, it was Anderson, because Gallows tags in, comes in to get him some. Big Boot drops Jimmy, and Anderson talks shit. He gets rolled up and eliminated. 4.
Yeah, with a small package. And then during the commercial break,
yeah.
Jimmy gets eliminated from the Phenomenal Forearm.
Was it a roll-up?
No, it's a Phenomenal Forearm pin.
Ah, okay, yeah. So now
the fact that the elimination happened in a commercial break is bullshit. Like when the fact that when Kofi got eliminated from the Rumble this year, they were busy focusing on Roman getting beaten up by Rusev and the tables. That was when Rusev stole the TV.
Oh, that's right.
Now, it's debatable if that was a worthy distraction because while Kofi's good, Rusev, match, come on. Television champion Rusev.
It's a title unification match. Although I shouldn't say that because Rusev, they might just have him lose. I hope not. I really want Rusev to get that title back.
I think he'll win, but I'm pretty sure he'll then just drop it to Cena.
Again?
Well, yeah, because as much as I love Rusev, I miss
that open
Cena
challenge was
US
hot.
Title open challenge.
That open challenge was hot. I will give credit where credit's due.
Even though I prefer it if Miz retains the title at Extreme Rules and then Cena wins the IC title from the Miz to do an IC title open challenge. And then Rusev can go back to being the most dominant force in live entertainment.
The most over United States champion since Cena. Rusev Machka. He gets the flag back. Or he puts the flag on the title. It's the Rusev title. Like he said.
I want him to rename it and don't have to do a whole change like they did for the women's title from the Divas to the women's again. But I'd love for just him. He gets his own special belt and it's the Bulgarian heavyweight title or something.
just
to make it special because
he
said he was going to rename it the Rusev title, and I want him to do it. And instead of just the flag, it's just a big face of Rusev.
Yeah, just Team Canada that shit, man.
And then you know the nameplate on the belt, so it's just, the whole thing is Rusev's face, and then the nameplate is just his teeth, like he's got a grill. Rusev title. And then the little two, like the little disc plates they put on the main heavyweight title belt, it's just two things of him holding up a TV.
It's the TV on one side, Lana on the other. He's like, I'm
really tempted to save up because you can commission belts from this place. Oh my god. That'd be great to commission and then just send it to him, or just if you go to WrestleMania, give it to him.
Just copy and paste it and be like, this is what I want. And they'll be like, oh, okay. Just as a point of reference. But yeah, it's basically, one versus all, and in this case, the all is
Roman,
Gallows, and
Styles. Gallows and Styles.
Superman Punch takes out Gallows, and AJ goes fucking mental on Reigns.
Which is good. I'd like to point out, though, that when it's the 2 versus 1 situation, shout out to Byron Saxton gang, a 2 versus 1 situation is the worst situation Roman could be in, as opposed to a 3 versus 1. Doing good, Byron.
I wanted to say, I actually would have done it 3-on-1, but of course we got to make Roman look strong, because immediately AJ just gets launched over the announce table. And Gallows comes right back in. They're into the rescue with a chair to the back as the ref calls for the bell. And the Usos, it's like, all right, match is over. They can run back out and shit's on. And at the end, Roman is just staring down AJ, daring him to go for that forearm of his with a chair in the ring. And Roman just drops it at AJ's feet, tells him like, hey, come at me with it. AJ kicks it back over to Roman, Who goes for it? AJ leaps over him and he leaves. Mind games.
I just want it to do something. Stop having it being AJ's really good, but then Roman comes and
Roman looks strong.
beats everyone up.
Got
Make Roman look... Fuck Roman. I mean, don't. I'm sure he's a nice man. But
they teased it, though.
You threw a table at
They're doing what they're...
You threw a table at Sheamus.
Yeah. Yeah, you threw a fucking table at Sheamus. What the fuck?
No, not table, a ladder.
Yeah,
even worse.
Actual ladder. Like, table maybe have some break, some give. It's already kind of pretty broke.
Roman's going to end up turning heel whether WWE like it or not when Seth comes back. Because
yeah.
no one's going to cheer up Roman over Seth.
Nah.
And Seth is going to go straight for the title that he never lost.
Dueling Chance from Omaha, believe it or not. Thank you, Omaha.
I don't know what Omaha is.
Omaha, Nebraska. Like, they were like, someone like, let's go Roman, let's go AJ. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's...
So kudos for you guys for that. Not a jobber entrance, will he be taking Owen's spot? No. We believed, though. We wanted to. We wanted it so bad.
It was the only match I cared about. I genuinely wanted him to win because Zack Ryder's my favourite on the main roster. Like, as much as I love the Outcasts, as much as I love Bray, I just want Zack to win.
Oh, it looks so good, too. Because Ryder was, like, all over him at some point. Like, he dodges the cannonball. I thought that was going to be it right there. I'm like, oh, shit. It's like we had that hope spot, and then Owens just brings him back in the ring. Owens sends Ryder over to the ropes, powerbomb.
I've noticed a thing with Ziggler, and not Ziggler, with Owens and Corbin's doing it as well, that as soon as they leave the ring, once they get in, they're going to do a finisher. Just because the opponent will be running in with the momentum, it's easy to end of days and powerbomb them.
Yeah.
Don't leave the ring. If they get counted out, you win. Yeah.
Oh, Christian still was technically? Yeah. They never did finalize.
No, I have no idea what happens next in Raw because my thing has died.
Oh.
Or is it the main event?
Renee with Big Cass dedicating his match to Enzo. Bada boom, I'll be the only one left standing in the room. New Day versus the Dudleys as the Vaudevillains in a cutaway saying they will unfetter those tag belts from the New Day and usher in a better era. As the New Day say, all hail the Bootio! Our Bootio! It's the last one from Mania!
They need to stop.
Fucking base New Day. Oh my god. They're the
and
best
they're
and
making
the
a
worst.
slight slavery reference. People like us weren't welcome in their bygone era.
Yeah. They're like...
People who have smartphones. Smartphones? What are you talking about? Race? No.
No.
Race? Wacky races? Dick Dastardly? Drat? Double drat and triple drat?
Rusev Machka.
Machka. Double Machka. And triple Machka.
After the break, it's seemingly all New Day till the villains come out and attack after the Day pretty much just clowning the Dudleys. Lariato! D1 clips Kofi for 3. And the villains swarm Kofi after taking out Biggie and Woods. Wow. Whirling Dervish.
I think the villains are going to win.
Ooh. Strong contenders
Extreme
too.
Rules.
Oh, wow.
I think they're going to win and keep the title until Enzo gets back, and then Enzo and Cass will win the title for a huge hero pop. Impact on Pop TV.
Oh, I did see some of that, I think.
I didn't.
Or was that last week?
I have that level of self-respect.
Oh, no, I did see some of it. Like, there's like a bunch of Willows now attacking Jeff Hardy. There was like 3 or 4 of them now. It's like, oh my god. Like, what you... Like, it's like, one's like a totally Matt Hardy thing, because he's like all like depressed and emo now, and he's like, You took everything.
What happened? Because
but there's like 3 or 4 Willows now. Like, who's everyone else? Like, people like people that Jeff Hardy fucked over in like TNA by being a druggie. Yeah, because I can see that happening.
Sting?
Oh.
That's the only other thing I remember. The only other thing I know about TNA is Devon was a priest for a bit, and that Sting had to wrestle a very
I was
high.
WWE. The Devon is the priest.
Oh, was it?
Reverend,
okay.
Yeah, Reverend Devon.
I need to get the...
That's how.
okay.
That's how Batista came in. Actually, Deacon Batista. You had like the collection box.
I need to watch more.
And he started hanging out with Triple H and Flair, and
everything went bad.
Yeah, and then the rest was history.
The first few seconds of his theme are so good.
His first Batista theme, like heel Batista theme. I wish you brought that back, the non-lyric one, because oh man, it was so cool.
I don't like the lyric version very much.
Yeah, his early one was fucking awesome. Like, oh shit, it was like that. Oh, someone's gonna get fucked music. Shit was going down.
The animal
Batista.
Anyway, Big Cass versus Chris Jericho. I can't wait for a good, long, 10-minute match. We don't get a long.
Instead we get, Y2 Dean!
Lunatic Fringe!
You kill his plant,
that was good.
Dean jacks you for the jacket. Like, oh my god, like what the fuck happened? I thought like a fan jumped him or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, that was really weird, because I wasn't allowed watching properly, because it's like, came in at like
he
20
came
to
out
4
and
in
then
the morning.
like something happened. I'm like, oh shit, what's going on?
Is it the fan who tried to be Roman's partner in the Bray Wyatt match at Survivor Series?
Yeah, oh my god, that was
Night of Champions.
amazing. That was amazing. Even
The
Wyatt.
best thing about it was the Bray's response is like, that's your
That's who
guy.
you bring. That was great.
Oh, we're still getting tweets of the hashtag the return from the Wyatt family.
Ooh.
Will we see WWE copy TNA and have Braun Strowman be a pretty butterfly?
I'm so beautiful now.
Or will Braun Strowman be the new year baby?
We've taken the Big Show's powers. Now Braun Strowman will have
Kane.
a sumo match at Wrestling. We kind of had a lot of downtime, so we started taking other people to see what would stick. We took Fandango's powers, and now look at Luke Harper. He dances like an angel. He pirouettes. He pirouettes into the fucking clothesline. Like, oh shit.
To be honest, I'd be down for like a whole thing of them taking out like, and then just have one of them kind of imitate a person's kind of thing. So you take out Fandango and you have people like gyrating and that. I think that could be really funny, even though I think it's more a Sandow sort of thing to do.
Yeah, they take out the New Day and then...
Sandow!
We are your WWE World Tag Team Champions.
I love how Aiden English is just singing that now.
Oh, it's getting over because it's so heel. World Tag Team Champions.
They're so good.
And the crowd shits on it every time. Like, not in like the go home heat, but still like he's getting the reaction he needs to get. I'm like, yes, this is.
I don't think they could be getting any better reactions for being heels.
Yeah, it's good. It's good shit.
Because they look devilish and dastardly.
Twirling the mustache. Fucking God.
Aiden's eyebrows for the graphic they use for the match coming up. His look is... all you need to do is give him a top hat and then just have a vignette of him tying Xavier Woods to a railway track.
No, the trombone.
Oh God, tying Francesca.
They get Francesca too. I'm like, no!
No, they can't. Which one? The big one or the little one? Because there's two.
Oh my God, there's
Francesca 2,
Jr.
and then there's Francesca 2-2.
We haven't seen Francesca in a while. The small one. I thought he just brought the big one out, maybe. Or did he switch up?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know. The only thing...
But yeah, Doom kills the jacket. And...
That jacket cost me $1,500.
That's like $15,000. Like I said, Mitch seriously, Mitch was probably, again, like $850 tops. That jacket was 15
Well, yeah, but
grand,
it's
and
he's a lunatic Dean Ambrose. He probably like spent
And-
$10,000 on Mitch. Someone told him it was
that's probably the first
really
time
expensive.
in forever too where Raw ended at like 5 minutes after, because usually overrun it's like 7, 8, sometimes 11 as far as it goes. But yeah, it was almost just like 5 minutes after. I'm like, wait, that's it?
Interesting tidbit about the jacket. You know, he said the jacket cost $1,500.
15,000.
It actually 15,000. Yeah,
Yeah,
150,000. It actually costs 25 grand.
Oh my god. So he was underselling it.
He was underselling it. He wanted to appeal to the common people. It only cost me
You're so modest, Chris
$15,000.
Jericho. Why don't we just drink in your greatness now?
Drink it in, man.
Nip, 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 nip.
Oh, I love you, Jarek.
Fucking love heel, Jerry.
As much as I like this section, though, fuck the fact that they kind of sold Cass's big bit off, though. He was going to have his big Raw main event debut. It was like, no, Dean Ambrose.
It would have been... Cass did get a little bit in there, like, because he rips the... Like, he's ripping the jacket, he's in there, he's like... And Jericho's like, oh, my jacket. He tries... I think he, like, gets it back or something like that, or tries to leave, and then Cass is, like, standing in his way. Like, you get the hell out of my way. He, like, slaps him or shoves him out the way, and Cass just, like, the crazy eyes on him, like, you don't put your fucking hands on me. Like, the poor guy just gets, like, practically mugged. Like, shit. You already stole his jacket. What more do you want? But that was wrong. It ended with, not the way we hoped, but I don't know what they do with Cass now, because he wasn't on SmackDown at all either. Like, they're still, I guess they're still trying to think of something for him.
Oh, the best scenario, I think, would be for them to do what they did when Enzo broke his leg, and then just have Enzo doing like more of a managerial backstage shit-talking role. Because I think everyone could do with some main roster Enzo wheelchair antics. Because they were great.
Shame Zeb had to leave. We could have had like a wheelchair versus Rascal match. Just Ben Hur that shit. Your mustache is soft.
S-O. There was a sign saying S-O-F-T with soft crossed out. Great.
Oh. The third vaudevillain. NXT hyped it up last week. The return of Finn Balor. Yeah,
Having a bulletproof Balor Club shirt on. Good.
Tease it. Samoa Joe and I have warred for a long time. Takeover London could have gone either way. Takeover Dallas could have gone either way, but I won. Dallas could have gone either way, but I won. Massachusetts could have gone either way. This time Joe won. He's gearing up for maybe like a rematch, and out comes the Drifter to play him a song despite the very loud audible boos of the crowd. I'm like, alright, he's getting in his comfort zone.
The only person I've ever heard get loud amuse, the only person I've heard get boos loud than that is Eva. No one likes him.
Aw.
Poor baby Drifter.
You're just trying to impress his dad, Sandown. Or his brother, I don't know. Like someone said, he kind of looked like him and Seth. Like a weird amalgamation of the two. I'm like, yeah, I can see it. Like if he just dyed his hair on the one side.
Seth to come back.
What
color? I can't wait for Seth to come back on the main roster.
What color is your hair? Yellow.
His theme's so good. I just want him to come back and the New Day can go back to calling him Mon Capitan. Is how they were when they were properly healing up. And just have Seth be like... It's like a Power Rangers league of Seth as the charismatic lead, then you've got the New Day fawning over him. Great.
But basically he says, the demon's masquerade is exposed. I came to bury your soul. You ain't nothing with that title. And he gets kicked in the face for his trouble.
That Pele kick. You knew the Pele kick was coming. Just with the positioning of where they were on the ring.
Did not respect the positioning, I'm telling you. That's what happens.
And then Balor throws the guitar at him. Thankfully, he catches it.
Yeah. I was like, oh, he's going to break it here? I'm like, okay, he got it.
I think that's the reason no one likes as fucking Samson is because he's had a guitar out since London and he hasn't smashed anyone with it yet.
They're all waiting for it to be smashed at this point. They're waiting for comeuppance.
Like not even Mitch survived that long. I think the only thing that survived longer is fucking Francesca too.
Francesca
in terms of non-animate WWE superstars.
Francesca won.
Oh yeah, and Francesca won.
But yeah, they'll face off in the main event. Corey Hollis and John Skyler tangle against the tag champs as the Revival look on.
It's weird seeing them play heels.
Yeah.
Because like Hollis and Skyler are usually the ones to get beat down by the Revival.
Alex Riley, thanks for coming. Inverted exploder suplex followed by the Kinshasa.
Alex was surprisingly put up. Like no one expected it to be a long fight, but he showed his he could do it.
Yeah, that's your last match.
Nakamura's chest was red from the chops.
Ooh, yeah.
Kind of feel sad looking at Riley's last feud though. Same sort of thing for Sandow, just because of how much potential he did have and for how hard he's worked.
Season 2 winner of NXT. We're back when NXT was just a
with his mentor The Miz.
Yeah. Future
any person never worked for The Miz. Only R-Truth has survived.
Yeah. John Morrison off in Lucha.
Yeah, Johnny Mundo. Alexa Bliss and Rachel Ellering.
Actually, Austin Aries.
Oh no, there was that promo.
Yeah, he wanted to
heel slow turn heel.
Yeah, he's like, I came here, he said it last week, I find a way to get the title, and he's like going to the man himself, and then Blake and Murphy come out to interrupt, want not to be disrespected, and back us up the tag division, and Regal's like,
God, they're such chumps.
Like, alright, you two versus Aries, you pick a partner you're choosing. Bliss.
Who do you think he's going to choose?
Probably, Eric Young, I'm thinking.
Well, not, because I think, obviously he'll probably play face in that, unless they're going to try and turn fucking Blake and Murphy face, which I don't think could work. But I think with the slow burn of his heel turn, I don't know, do you think it'll be a debut again? Because Eric Young hasn't officially signed an exclusive deal with him, from what I know. Yeah. Same for Bobby Roode.
Yeah, Bobby Roode's still on the fence with that too.
Like maybe someone like it might be Ty.
I want it to be Bobby Roode. Bring back the Dirty Heels.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, neither of them are fully signed on, but Tommaso Ciampa has, and Johnny Gargano have a signing deal.
Good.
With them. Also, just fucking now that Dana Brooks debuted on the main thing, there's only 7 female wrestlers on the main NXT. Because it's Alexa, Asuka, Bayley, Billy, Carmella, Nia, and Peyton. And when do you see Billy Kay or Peyton Royce?
Yeah, because didn't they fire Carmella?
No, Carmella's still there.
Is she? I thought they let her go.
Yeah.
Or something.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking.
No, Carmella's still there.
Okay.
Hooray for Carmella.
But yeah, Alexa Bliss with a fight in her hands with Rachel Ellering, so she gets her hand around Rachel's throat. Choke slam spot?
It looks like she's going for a choke slam. I really like it.
Not quite. But it's a setup for the Sparkle Splash.
Yeah, I like the setup with it. It looks like a choke slam, but it's more of a push.
Yeah, it was like a shove down or like a... But it's set up for the actual finish, the Sparkle Splash, he calls it. I'm like, okay. Bayley looking to refocus on the NXT Women's Champ, and in comes Nia Jax saying, my one mistake only made me stronger. You've been getting weaker ever since losing that championship. And Bayley's like, yeah, I beat you once before and I can do it again. So I guess that's a setup to determine new number 1 contender?
Yeah, and that takes place next week.
Yeah. as Balor beats Samson with a scoop suplex maneuver. He calls 1916.
Yeah, it was the Bloody Sunday, but you renamed.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, I've seen that before, but it's...
But then the promo at the end was great.
Oh, you beat me, I'm not taking it. Joe beat me, I'm not taking anything away from him. Yet. I want my rematch. Everyone here who knows me, I am obsessed with being NXT champion, and now I'm possessed with the demon. Possessed by the devil. Finn Balor, I come to worship the devil. You know, I'm ready to take back what belongs to me. Joe comes out ready to dispute that, and before shit gets real, Regal's like, I'm not gonna let this shit go this way. You know, make the match for June the 8th is when they'll have their rematch, and Joe's like, you know, he doesn't deserve it. You know, he starts the back of the line. Balor's like, you know, before he takes Joe down for the moment, says, I am the line. It starts and ends with me. I am the fucking line, JR.
I am the pain, no way you can take me.
I'm heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the demon, and I've come to possess.
And there's no way you can exorcise me.
Love it.
I am the Whisper, and there's no way you can raise me.
Just fucking Finn Balor just creeping up on you. You're like, leave me alone. You're getting creepy with this demon.
Lunatic demon, Finn Balor.
Lunatic demon. Oh, to a lunatic demon, Finn Balor.
Now we go to the SmackDown Motel.
Yeah, again, I don't remember much of NXT other than there's like 3 or 4 Willows now. They're all turned against the party. That and the Al Snow thing continues. He's like, Trump wants to make the... He's like, he wants to make America great again. Like, I want to make wrestling great again. Him on the...
Go join Darren Young and Bob Backlund then.
Yeah, there was more of that this SmackDown. But it actually kicks off with how Raw ended with the lunatic jacket ripper. A quote jacket catastrophe coined by Morrow.
He needs to.
Morrow, please. Way I see it, says Ambrose. Way I see it, eye for an eye, but I'm mostly upset because Jericho tried to end my career, and that's pretty much all I have. He's trying to take my everything from me. So I will take away the thing that makes Jericho stand a little taller, puff his chest a little bigger. You know, he tries to convince everyone he's the best. I'm going to take that away from him. When I'm done, he's going to question himself on whether or not this wrestling thing's really working out for him anymore. I'm like, oh shit. It gets here. Like, again, I like this feud. It came from like the weirdest place. Like they're fighting for a show, but now it's starting to
payback. The build up for it, like to payback, wasn't as good, but this has been some real good stuff.
It's snowballing now. Like the ball's rolling, and now it's like just you tried to end my career, so now I'm gonna see if I can do the same to him. Like
and your jacket.
Yeah, I've taken your jacket. Now I want your soul. I'm gonna bear my thanks into you and drink the greatness of Jericho. I'll take my fill. I'll take it all. He's like,
you want me to drink in the greatness of Jericho? I'm gonna liquidate you. Is that too much?
I'm gonna stab you with the straw and just drink deep.
Well, there's a monster in Doctor Who who's like this little old lady that has a little straw that she sticks into people's neck and drinks them dry.
Because you said liquidator, I thought Darkwing Duck liquidator. That's just my thought process.
I was just picturing him, fucking Ambrose, walking in with his little red trolley with a giant blender.
This is Mitch 2. Lunatic blender.
You thought Mitch 1 was bad. This is Mitch 2. And then Payback's a Mitch. Fucking Extreme Rules should have been before Payback, and then the tagline for this one should have been Payback, Ambrose versus Jericho 2, Payback's a Mitch. Fuck, that would have been brilliant.
We're making you money right fucking now.
TV champion Rusev.
God damn it.
Machka.
We are making you money right now. But, no lights for Jericho when he interrupts. The light's back on. Ambrose is out, and Jericho's standing over him, and is like, he's got a new jacket. A straight jacket for Ambrose. He's like, oh, that was nice of him. You ripped my jacket, he gives you one. I'm like, wow. What a nice guy this
I mean,
Jericho.
the Ambrose...
Free to berate and
Does this
assault
mean
him.
the Ambrose Jericho match at Extreme Rules is going to be a straight jacket match?
Oh, man. Yeah, just slap it on somebody. Loser gets committed for 30 days. A padded cell match. I don't know. It's like, wow, this is really soft. Like, I can't hit him with anything. And I was like, and then he brings out like a potted plant. I'm like, oh wait, no, you can't bring that into your back. Get crazy, Ambrose, get crazy. After he's done,
I'm just picturing them doing a buried alive match, and then Ambrose wins, and then just replants Mitch above Jericho that's been buried alive.
He gets the remains and just sprinkles it on there. You know, after he just lays into Ambrose, who can't really. Well, he gets like a shot in with like the feet because it's the straight jacket arms, but he's still like he can still kick you. But yeah, it's other than that, it's all Jericho. And he stands on the announce table. Was like, I already gave it to Dean Ambrose, but now I'll give you people the gift of Jericho.
Drink it in, man.
Sin Cara feeling pretty good about booting Rusev on Monday. Can you do it again? He's still angry it was Kalisto that helped Cara win, so cup of water in your face! Doodle from Lana. And Rusev from behind just BAM! He bequeaths a boot to the head. And one for Sin Cara in the victory. Yeah. Rusev won.
I like the fact that Kalisto's showing kind of more of a hypocritical angle of Lana cheats to help Rusev win because Rusev needs Lana, but me and Sin Cara are teammates. And hopefully this goes towards a Sin Cara. Like, Rusev wins the title and then Sin Cara sees this as like Kalisto cost him the match. So then we get a Lucha Dragons feud ending in a mask versus mask match.
Good.
I just want a Lucha Dragons feud to end in a mask versus mask match.
Yeah. That's how it's gotta go.
Because that seems so obvious. It seems so obvious to do when you've got a pair of masked superstars.
It comes to a point where there can only be one Lucha Dragon, if it ever comes to it.
And the true Lucha Dragon is Jake Long, American Dragon.
No. Sorry.
Daniel Bryan starring in the Jake Long American Dragon film.
Yes. He's powered up. He brings his power by pointing in the air. The beard is the source of his strength. It's like a modern day Samson.
Elias Sampson?
Mm-hmm. Dana showing off saying she's a bodybuilding champ, and as far as why she jumped Becky, she says, hey Bex, she says Emma was the star of the NXT women's division from the very start, and practically founded that shit. Like I think she was her and Paige. I wasn't watching early NXT,
but it was Happy Dancing Emma.
Yeah, it was during Happier Times Emma, and then like something happened. She lost her. She married Zack Ryder, and everything turned her.
Zack Ryder, the true corrupter of the world.
I read that thing you sent me. It was like 10 ways to. It was like 10 or
fix Zack Ryder.
To fix Zack Ryder.
Yeah, 10.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder. It would work, wouldn't it? You'd be down for Zack Ryder to do that.
Just slowly but surely turn him, kind of like. Just lunatic fringe him a little bit.
Not evil heel, but crazy. You did this to me. I just want to wrestle. Oh, now that Vex is here, can you confirm that you think Mitch the Plant is a better wrestler than Dean Ambrose?
Yeah, we wanted you for that. We were talking about like Jericho was all over your place. I'm like,
he confirms it.
Yeah,
he confirms it.
Oh yeah, I love that from Kevin. He was actually back, like, usually you have like a match going on and people are like standing watching TV. He was sitting down like in a chair. It was like he kicked his feet up. It was like, from above is like Steve Austin doing the same thing on a tiny ass TV. I guess TVs are much bigger now. we got money now, Michael.
Team. You'd think Teddy Long was in charge of SmackDown with how many tag team matches there were.
He was there for a while, man. But yeah,
in SmackDown nowadays.
But yeah, Dana showing off. As far as why he jumped Becky. Emma was the star, and then meanwhile Becky dresses up like a Wonderland reject, spouting off puns, and everyone embraces her. When I put Becky Lynch in my debut match next, you won't be asking who's Dana Brooke. You'll be asking whatever happened to Becky Lynch. And so it's basically a 2-on-1 with M on the outside. To her eye yet again, and Dana gets the...
I didn't like this match.
No.
Like, the match itself was good. I just don't think it showed off Dana properly. Like, if they're going for a debut, I think it should have been a longer and, like, not Becky, like, feed her Alicia Fox or something.
Oh.
Just so she can showcase a bit more.
Yeah.
I'm curious how this feud's going to end, though. Like, is Becky going to get another person to make it a tag feud?
Yeah, she's got to.
Or is it going to be 2 versus 1? Because I'm trying to think, who else is face in the division that's not been embroiled in the fucking Charlotte title feud? Because Alicia is going in terms of faces. The only people that she could go to is
Probably
Alicia,
Paige.
Paige, or Sasha.
It'd probably be Paige. I want it to be Sasha, but it'll probably be Paige.
Sasha deserves nothing. Bring back Nikki Bella. No one? Am I not going to get support for a Nikki Bella chant?
I think they're both done, I think, aren't they?
Nikki Bella's still inactive for injury, but she's still trying to work towards coming back. Brie is straight up
Brie is
done.
done. Okay.
Yeah, even though she said it's not a retirement, it's more of a leave, like a break. It says she might come back in the future.
Maybe that's what the show is. They're getting their own Total Bellas.
Fucking Total Bellas.
Oh my god. They got the spin-off.
Well, have you seen the pictures of Alberto Del Rio and Paige at Disneyland?
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's pictures of those two at Disneyland, and everyone's like, kind of, is it a shoot or is it a work for Total Divas?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Romance or Total Divas work? Oh. I thought they were just thinking, let's see.
But we get the New Day out.
Cheesy faces. Yeah, New Day not too
And they're
happy with the villains costing them a match and trying their best not to let Biggie square. It's like, they trying to get... They basically Kanye'd us. They interrupted us, and I'm like, wait, Kanye, what do you mean? They interrupted us when the situation had nothing to do with me. And I'm like, oh, okay, I get that. I'm like, Taylor Swift, I get it now. These guys are stuck in the 1830s, but we'll smack them back to the future. I'm like, again with that? Really? That's all you got for these guys? It's like, you're still an Enzo shtick now because he's not here? It says, we come from an era of intelligence that allows us to outsmart your opponent, so put your dukes up and we as the best men will win. Oh.
What is it? Boots down, dukes up. Let's fight or something. I like that turn of phrase. That's good.
Boots down, dukes up.
Boots down, dukes up.
Dukes up.
Put up your dukes. And we get Aiden English versus Kofi.
Good shit. Fucking Kingston just angry with authority stomping a mud hole in English for the early advantage. Gosh, tries to...
Every time I see Kofi do singles, I forget how good he is. Because it's been so long of, like, he's always been in New Day since I came in.
He was the king of the mid-card for a while before the New Day. But he's like multiple tag champion, multiple intercontinental champion. Like, he's been like...
Yeah, I can remember seeing a discussion like a few weeks back of, does Kofi Kingston have a Hall of Fame worthy career without being in the New Day? Like, disregarding all New Day, would Kofi get into the Hall of Fame? It was something I saw kind of written around.
Probably. If
it was like, if Rikishi got into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
No offense to Rikishi, but...
Like, I'm trying to think back, like, I wish it actually went somewhere, but Kofi Kingston's, like, big feud with Randy Orton. That was, like, his first kind of fingertips on the brass ring there.
Fucking Kofi just destroying Randy's car.
Yeah. But yeah, Gotch tries to get in to help out, and the rest of the New Day make sure that doesn't happen, so the ref throws them all out. And then it uses the ropes to secure his pin.
But it is a pin, not a roll-up, so...
Yeah.
What are we at, 4 currently for the week?
Yeah, I said it was like 4 for Raw, and I wasn't sure if it happened in NXT. No, it didn't look like
Nah, none did.
Yet another matchup between the Usos and Gallows and Anderson. AJ and Reigns were both banned from ringside during this matchup, and both in like segments were like, if he comes out there, I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm just waiting for the other person to beat up. I was like, I don't trust him. Gallows saves the matchup before Anderson gets pinned, takes Jimmy and launches him over the announce table as the ref throws this match out. Anderson tosses the other one and introduces a steel chair to their backs. So again, the club standing tall just battered the Usos.
I like this match. I think it's the best match they've had since coming in, but I do think that they should, on like Raw and SmackDown, have fed a few more kind of smaller tag teams to them, like the Outcasts or the Ascension.
Yeah, it's just been
because they've gone straight in.
Yeah.
It's just getting a bit stale. Speaking of not stale, Gorgeous Truth and Goldango. Match of the year.
Match of the year. Well, before that, we had arguably the segment of the year.
Oh.
The Bob Backlund arguing with Darren Young.
Oh, yeah, Bob Backlund. About a watch and a phone and a calendar.
What time is it? I'll get to my smartphone. This only confuses and pisses Backlund off because he's like, the fuck's a smartphone? Don't call the operator and waste her time. I asked you what the fuck time it was. And like,
I love Bob Backlund so much.
Smartphones do that already, man. Come on, it's got everything. And Backlund's like, we gotta change that. Your watch is what you wear on your wrist. Your calendar on your wall. And your desktop on your desk. 100 squats now. What? 200 squats now. Whatever it takes.
Yes, sir. We're going to make Darren Young great again.
Fucking love Bob Backlund.
I really like Bob Backlund. Interesting thing I just found out about the Gorgeous Truth.
I gotta get a better understanding of Backlund because I remember it because he was like champion for a while. I think he beat Bret Hart or something like that.
He is a 2-time World Heavyweight Champion.
That's right. And because I was thinking that's how Diesel
I
became
think he's
champion.
a one-time world.
Because that was the squash match, like 18 seconds or some shit like that.
Yeah. And he's a world tag team champ, but not the gladiator ones like the New Day currently have, but the old school one.
Yeah.
He is a one-time tag champ with
the crossface. I also remember the crossface chicken wing being like one of the most devastating submission maneuvers ever.
Yeah, he did that to Heath Slater when Heath was getting beaten up by old men every day. Good times for Heath Slater.
Good times for Heath Slater. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, but I think Bob Backlund was the 9th ever world heavyweight champion. He was the 8th world heavyweight champion ever, and then he was the 27th.
Wow.
He beat superstar Billy Graham for the world heavyweight title.
Wow.
And then he beat Bret Hart for it.
That's right.
And then he was the 22nd world tag team champion with Pedro Morales.
Again, I gotta get on the network and look at that shit up. Fucking Bob Backlund, man. Also welcome back, Vexer.
Hello, Vexer again. If Darren Young does start wrestling, he has to use the crossface chicken wing as his finisher, just as an homage to Backlund. Then
he's gonna inherit it. Maybe
it wouldn't make sense if he didn't.
Hopefully he does the figure 4 again. Like the Miz actually brought back the figure 4 this week. I forgot to mention on Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, he's
good
going
old
now. Do
Miz.
it. Boy for sale. Aww.
You know all the storylines currently going on in the WWE, like Natalya, Charlotte, Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose, Drink It In, man, AJ and Roman. Do you want to know the longest ongoing storyline in the WWE? The Golden Truth saga. It's been going on since January the 25th.
Oh my, yeah, you're right. Right. Yeah, it's been going for a while.
This has been really long.
Speaking of the matchup, it's been all for this Goldango versus Gorgeous Truth.
It wasn't a very good match.
Dustin, but still, Dustin Truth get tagged in, but they're like, I don't want to fight him.
We like each other. We cool, bro. We've
grown to. Truth goes to
tag.
We've
gone through all the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah, basically. Truth's like, alright, I'm gonna tag Breeze back in, and Breeze just like, well, fuck you! Shove him off. Fandango's like, whoa, what's going on? And then Lunatic Fandango
turns on Goldust.
He turns on Goldust. A double turn in a tag match. The I called them the Dancing Breeze, and I say daring WWE to come up with a worse name than that. But you said you brought up Febreze, yeah, and I'm like, that's a licensing thing. What if they do it? I'm like, oh man. They'll do
I'm
like
guessing...
they do the fingers thing, but it's like 2 Febreze bottle. It's like this.
I'm guessing what
They
is like
use
instead
that
of the
as
Bullet Club shooting the gun, instead of the Bullet Club shooting guns, it's them going with Febreze.
Yeah, didn't wasn't that like an object for Tyler Breeze to do, like hairspray in the face or something like that? Like hairspray in the eyes? Because they could do that with Febreze.
I think
could
so.
See that. I could see that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Febreze in the eyes. Go, oh, those dirty heels. But I guess we got like a thing for New Day or something. We're here to freshen up the WWE.
I'm guessing that the Extreme Rules pre-show is going to have a Gorgeous Truth versus a Golden Truth versus Febreze match then. And please let Febreze win. I love R-Truth, I love Goldust, but let them have this.
Put them over, man.
Give them a chance.
Put them over.
How long has Fandango been on the main roster? Wasn't it like WrestleMania 29 he beat Jericho?
I think so. I think that was 29.
And then they tried to, and he was really over, and then they turned him heel, and it didn't work. So they turned him face again, but then he got a concussion, and then he came back to nothing.
Rosa Mendez.
Poor Fandango. Poor Fandango. Just donate 5 dances a day can help feed Fandango for a week. Call now on 01263 Febreze.com.
It's like a music version. Like, please hold. That's what you hear when you call them.
It is, yeah. That would be good elevate.
Yeah. It would just be like music version of Fandango's theme, like do 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 do.
Yeah,
I
hope
the song. You have one phone in the hand, your finger pointing in the other. It's like I can't do both right now. I gotta stay on the line.
Yeah, I think that was the. Yeah, that was the Mania Punk face taker because that was Punk's last Mania and he left the next Royal Rumble.
Oh my God, cool man, cool Dad Roy.
I like Badass Biker Bo though.
Oh my God, that's I didn't see that. Oh,
he's just a sexy boy. Sexy boy.
Sexy Bo.
He's not your boy toy.
He's not your bow toy. He's just a sexy Bo. Sexy.
I'm surprised we haven't had a bit with Bo wearing a bow tie though, because I think he'd have a lot of fun having just bow puns.
Oh, he's so good. You just need to let him be.
The Miz and Kevin Owens versus Cesaro, and leave me alone, Sami Zayn.
Zayn Cesaro versus Mix Owens, or Mike Miz Owens, or I had like a Kev Zanin or something.
Mizin Owens, because Kevin Mizin.
Miz Owens or Kev Zanin.
Kev Zanin, yeah.
Owens berating Saxton at the commentary table. He's like, I'm giving the Miz one more chance to be a decent tag team partner. Won't matter next Sunday when I take my title back. He doesn't. The heels don't get along at all. But
they never have.
No, like at the very beginning.
I think in their history of partnering each other, I think the Miz has walked out on Kevin Owens more times than
that's why he was like, I'm giving him one more chance. Like they put that over. I'm like, okay, continuity, boom. This match ends with Sammy inadvertently Halua kicking Cesaro, trying to get to Miz. Pulled outside.
Miz pulling him out.
Owens wins with a frog splash. I'm like, oh, okay.
Are they calling it the bullfrog splash yet? Because fucking JBL's got a pretty good track record at the moment of naming techniques. Like he was the one who named the Unicorn Stampede.
That's right. And now it's time for Owens to clean house, only to get finaled by Miz at the end, who now it's his turn to hold the titles. Okay, so we did it all 4 now. At least like a Raw or a SmackDown, like everybody is like, I'm the IC Intercontinental Champion. I beat everybody else. I'm like, oh, I'm Spartacus. But that was SmackDown.
I liked it. I think SmackDown was better than Raw this week, but I think they are just saving stuff for Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
Anyway, for more stuff for Superstars quickly.
Yes.
Cesaro beats Bo Dallas with the sharpshooter. Curtis Axel was at ringside, but Heath Slater wasn't. Hashtag where's Heath?
Where's Heath? Yeah.
And Apollo Crews defeated Stardust. Oh yeah, I saw that.
I'll put that up. Oh wait, I can't do it from here, can I? I think I gotta save it. That's
And then in the main event we have Big Cass versus Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel wins because it's fucking Curtis. I mean, Big Cass wins, not Curtis Axel.
Oh, swear.
I was about to, that would have been a swerve.
Oh my god, he wins on fucking main event with that. I'm like, yo.
Yeah. Then we have Apollo Crews versus Stardust. Again, Apollo Crews wins. And then we have Baron Corbin versus Zack
Apollo
Ryder.
Crews, what's his story?
I don't know his story. He wrestled a lot as Uhaa Nation in the Indies, but as far as I understand, his gimmick in WWE is I'm a big smiley man who's athletic. Interesting tidbit though: the Stardust's Twitter is currently Twitter picture and banner is both black. He has no description, and his last tweet was the lyrics, "No time to search the world around, because you know where I'll be found when I come around," with the picture of this.
Yeah, it was like half and half, yeah.
Which looks good. Oh, did you see the...
He stops being Riddler and starts going Two-Face, kind of. Or he does like...
I'd be down for
he
like...
talks to like the
I'd be
Stardust
really
mask
down
like Defoe and Spider-Man, because that shit is legendary.
I'd be really down for a fucking like Jekyll and Hyde style.
Split personality.
Yeah. Did you see the image for the fucking Rhodes Industry gimmick that they were going to run with that they didn't?
Rhodes Industry. That could be cool. Winner by pinball or submission. Like, wow, TNA doing some interesting shit there.
This isn't like, you can't show it to the podcast, but that's a picture for you. Not a picture.
Rhodes Industries.
But yeah.
Cody Newton, yeah.
It's a podcast.
Yeah, Vesper brought up real quick the how the you can't handle the new era or something like that. I actually used your pick of the ECW new era because it's like, oh yeah, they did do this before. The true superstar Marcus Bovan. Watch him do what I do.
I like the fact that they're calling it the new era, but they are shoving it down your throats quite a bit.
Yep.
This is
as
the
they're
new era.
To do. Did we mention it's the new era?
They like. Have you heard of the new era in your new era? This is the new era, don't you know?
I'm like Marcus Bovan.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'm disappointed.
Hey Joe, what are you gonna do with all them cheeseburger in your head?
I only heard 2 "We Want Sandow" chants during all of Raw though, and that was disappointing.
No.
I was really hoping that everyone had got together and like 2 hours would have just been people chanting "We Want Sandow." Like the whole arena just petitions for Sandow.
Yeah, we want Sandy. We want Sandy.
I want Sandow.
Are we chanting for Sandy?
Give me Sandow.
These people want pecan sandies. I don't know. I'm not a Girl Scout. Get some Girl Scouts next week, aren't you? We got a gimmick. We'll bring back the Spirit Squad. Nikki!
Damien Sandow being all 5 members of the Spirit Squad.
Oh my god!
And you know what? He could fucking pull it off.
Sandow Sentai, Sandow Sentai, Sandow Sentai. That's the podcast.